Hi, let's do the speaking test 3 of book 2 today. The topic is computers and education. Okay. Did you use computers when you were at school and why? Yes, I did use computers when I was at school. I used them to study how to operate computers. At that age, I used to like painting a lot. I used the software called Paint and I used to often keep making drawings. And that is how I learned to use computers. It was the first stage when I operated computers in my life. How do you think students benefit from using computers? Students benefit a lot by using computers. Firstly, they learn how to operate a computer, which is highly essential for their professional life. Also, as a student, they can deliver a lot of projects, assignments, and they can also deliver a lot of PowerPoint presentations by using computers. They can do a lot of research through various search engines, one being Google, which can be used via computers. So students get benefited a lot. What is the best age for students to learn to use computers? According to me, the best age for students to learn to use computers is when they are in the secondary section of their schooling. If they learn computers prior to that, they may get addicted to a lot of computer games, which would not be correct. The secondary section is the right age because thereon they need to do a lot of assignments, a lot of projects. Also, they need to do a lot of research work when they are in their college life. As a professional, also they need to deliver a lot of presentations and work a lot on computers. So secondary section is the right age for students to start operating computers and to learn how to work on a computer. Next question. Do you think computers will ever take the place of teachers? I don't think computers will ever take the place of teachers. Some students who can learn by themselves will use computers to a larger extent. A few of them will use robotics, artificial intelligence, and will be successful to replace teachers to a certain extent. However, not all of them. Many students require a teacher who will personally motivate them, coach them, and pay personal attention. This will not be done by computers, and hence computers will not be able to replace teachers completely. Now we'll move on to the cue card. Now let's look at the cue card now. So the question is, describe the best holiday or vacation you ever had. You should say when it was, what you did, whom you spent it with, and explain why it was your best holiday. Alright. So the best vacation that I ever had was when I was a child. I was about 5 years old. I do not clearly remember my age because I was very small then. I had been to Delhi. The reason why I had been here is my father's close office friend had invited us to stay at his home for vacation. It was a special trip, and my father's friend became a family friend to all of us. His family and our family gelled a lot. In this vacation, we stayed in Delhi for about a week. We visited different amusement parks. We had a great time. I remember going to Appu Ghar, which was an amusement park very famous at that point in time in Delhi. It had a lot of rides. It had a lot of toy trains that traveled all throughout this amusement park. There were many games and there were many sports activities that we enjoyed in this particular amusement park. Also, we visited several tourist spots, including the Taj Mahal of Agra when we had visited Delhi. I remember spending the entire vacation with the other two kids that were present at the flat of this family whom we visited. Every tourist spot we visited, we had this family with us, and those two kids with whom I played a lot. This became a special trip, a memorable trip for me, because I really gelled well with these kids and we had a lot of fun in every tourist spot that we visited, including Apughar, and a lot of shopping that we did together as one big family. Also, the room that they allotted to us had a big cupboard which was filled with toys. Every day I got a new toy which came out from that cupboard. And the entire week that I stayed there, I was surprised with a special gift that kept coming out from the closet which was kept in that room. So this trip was amazing for me. This entire vacation was so memorable. I got two new friends to play with. I saw different places in Delhi. I did a lot of shopping with my family and the other family that we stayed with. And also I got a lot of toys. Also, this was the first time that I saw hailstorms. I saw hail falling from the sky, and I believe this is a common thing that happens in Delhi, especially in the cold place, which I had never experienced since I was born and brought up in Mumbai. So this vacation was memorable and will always remain memorable for the special experiences that I had during this trip. That completes the cue card. I'll go now to the last part, which is the follow-up section. The question here is vacation patterns. Now tell me, how much vacation time do people generally have in your country? How do they usually spend it? People in my country take a vacation once every year. This is a normal trend. However, this vacation is not something that each person or each employee might be getting. However, generally we can see that people spend around 10 to 15 days holidaying in a year. They usually visit a lot of tourist spots. They visit a lot of religious places and places of historical importance. Also, they regularly visit their hometown when they want to take a vacation. So that's these are the special activities that they do during their vacation. Next question. Do people today have the same amount of vacation time as people did in the past, and why? Well, people today do not have the same amount of vacation time as they did in the past. In the past, people did not have a rat race to become successful and rich. Today, people are extremely busy. Even if they have time for vacation, they may indulge into activities to earn more, to become more successful. And the amount of time that they spend holidaying or they spend with family has reduced extremely. Next question. What kind of vacation do you think people will expect to have in future, and why? In future, the people will continue to have vacation in a similar fashion that they do now. They will travel to different places which are having a lot of historical importance, places which have religious importance, and also they would like to visit a lot of amusement parks and places where they can have a lot of fun and enjoy themselves. The way people entertain themselves during vacation will continue to remain the same even in the future, irrespective of how busy they are. The trend of amusement will continue to remain the same. Next question. Here we are going to talk about importance of vacation. Okay, how important are vacations in people's life today and why? Today, the level of stress has increased tremendously. People suffer with lot of psychological illnesses, and in order to overcome these issues, people should give importance to me time, to free time. They should indulge in a lot of activities which give them relaxation and which give them the pleasure that they need time to time. The importance of vacation in today's life have started to emerge as one of the most important activities uh, to ensure that mental health is taken care of. Next question. Do you think workers have different attitudes towards vacation than employers have, and in what way? Workers have a totally different attitude towards vacation in comparison to the attitude of an employer. Employer may see vacation as a loss of productive time, whereas a worker sees vacation as a leave which is earned where he can enjoy time with his family and friends and relax so that he can come back and resume his work with new force and fresh energies. So both worker and employer have a completely different approach or attitude when it comes to vacations. Next question. Some people think that all workers should have the same amount of vacation time, no matter what their jobs are. Do you agree or disagree? Well, I do not agree that all workers should have the same amount of vacation time. Each one has a different kind of work life. A person who serves the army may have a vacation time which cannot be controlled completely. He may have to come on duty and take vacations as per the requirement of the security services. Similarly, there are a lot of people who work in our navy, who work on cruise, who have different vacation timings. Even a teacher has a different vacation time. She has to take off when the schools are off. Whereas if you see, the employees working in corporates have a different vacation time. So the amount of vacation and the schedule of vacation varies from profession to profession, and it would be incorrect to have same amount of vacation or same timelines of vacation for each one. There are professions such as fire brigade, doctors, who sometimes don't even get vacations. So it is incorrect to put everyone in similar amount or same schedule of vacations. Thank you.